what's up? This is Sam Rui and you're watching my exclusive interview here with SINDHÈN. Well, I just put out the album like a while ago, so I'm planning to just chill out for a little bit, I think. But the game plan for the rest of the year, I think, is to shoot another music video and then probably do like as many collabs I can with people like in Singapore and within the region. Like there are a couple of homies in KL that I really want to hit up, and just other Singaporean-based Singaporean artists that are like based elsewhere in the world. So I'm gonna try and get maybe like 2 or 3 other collabs before the year is up, and then just see when the rest of the year takes me. It's hard to pinpoint like a particular time where I felt like, okay, this is when I have to start doing music, because it's just always been a part of my life. Like I grew up with my parents in the church choir, and I learned piano like not long after, and then my teens I started playing the guitar. But I think it was maybe when I was 16 and I had my first breakup, and no song that I listened to really captured the way that I was feeling, the way that I needed it to. Like after a while I just couldn't identify it like fully with anything that I was listening to, so I decided to start writing my own music. So I wrote my first song, put it on SoundCloud, and I've never stopped since. I think it just kept snowballing since then, and then now I just do it full on, yeah. Boy, you must be hurting, not thinking straight, you must. My producer Ross was a huge part of my writing process and just how I approach music in general. So he I was very lucky that I got paired with him at the start, because he's also like one of my best friends. He's like my work wife basically. So a good bulk of the time that we spent in the studio was just like us like catching up on like our lives and like talking and like, oh, who are you seeing, or like, you know, whatever. So by the time we go into the actual like studio and start making music, we really know, like, we're exactly on the same page. Like we get each other, and like we're on the same wavelength. We know what we're writing about, what the mood of the song is gonna be. Yeah, so like the creative process is basically like us talking Kokla and like, you know, figuring out like a baseline of what this is gonna be about, and then he'll put like a 4-bar beat on loop, and then I'll just sort of like start writing and freestyle like a melody and like just like the subject matter of the lyrics, and then as he builds up the production, then I'll start to go in and like fine-tune my lyrics and like, oh, this is the hook and this is the verse or whatever, and then in a couple of hours we usually have the entire song done. I was in a relationship for the most part of my late teen life with probably like my first serious boyfriend. We were together for like 3 years. And then when we broke up, like I had nothing to do with my time, because suddenly I'm single, like what the fuck do I do with myself? And then I had a lot of feelings that needed to be expressed. So I hit up Chris Ross, and then I was like, yo, I need to do this EP because I got a lot of shit to say, you know? So we went in and we started writing, and then basically it was gonna be about, you know, just like me sending off this relationship, I think. But because we wrote it over a period of time, like over the course of maybe like a year, and just it was the first time that, well, I was like single and I was in this new phase of life, so I just ended up going through a lot of different experiences, like, you know, like dealing with random boys, or just like being on my own and like meeting new people, going through things like being lost and just like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. It didn't help also that I think I was like 20 and I had like a standard, like I think quarter life like girl crisis. So basically the entire EP just centers around like the year that, like after him, you know what I mean? And it was just the most transformative period of my life, and everything that happened to me and everything that I learned from it and how I grew is documented in this album now. So that's basically the story behind it, I think. And I heard you with something else, but not that I'm like biased at all, but like Fox is fucking underrated. I don't know, his shit's so good. I don't understand why he hasn't blown up lah. No, I like to think that like nobody here is ready for the kind of shit that he's doing yet. So Fox 100%. Who else? Disco Hue is great. Their art direction, their hooks, the band's chemistry, I think they're all damn solid. So I hope they blow up also. And then what else? My friend Omar, he's in one of my tracks. He's featured in this track called Let's Get Coffee. He raps. But he hasn't blown up yet because he's like hasn't done his own stuff really, because he's stuck in the army. But I hope Omar blows up one day. He's an amazing lyricist. His rap tone is damn sexy. Yeah, so Omar, Fox, and Disco Hero. So I'm gonna like do like three regional and then three like from like everywhere else. Regional, I really want to collab with I don't know, Rich Chica is kind of too big for me. Like, I feel like kind of a dick for like saying it out loud because it's like okay, well, but that's like my 5-year career goal, maybe. So Rich Chica, Rich Chica for sure. What else? I don't know, man. Like the 88 Rising podcast are really just killing it. Like I would die to have like anything with like Rich Chica, Keith Ape, or like the Higher Brothers. Fucking genius, yeah. Yuna, and who else from regional? Jude Marizi from the Philippines. She's amazing. She's got an angel voice. And then international. Wow. Okay, like just like hypothetical. I don't say it like thinking that I have a chance there or whatever. But Bryson Tiller, Pushpa. Oh my god, it's so hard to narrow down. Leo. And I kinda wanna say the Chainsmokers just for fun, but not really. Like, Kalani. Okay. I don't know what's yet. Hopefully for like, I don't know, man, like I'm dying to play more shows overseas, and like Jakarta's one place that everybody's told me like you gotta go play a show in Jakarta, it's amazing there. So hopefully somebody brings me up for like We The Fest, you know what I'm saying? Also shameless. maybe next year, I don't know. Anytime the opportunity arises, like I'd be more than happy to go to Jakarta. So we'll see. Maybe hopefully within the next year. Before the year ends, I would love to go, but I don't know. Nothing planned yet. Yeah.